have to start the fucking YouTube recording again. Only common characters are Adol and Dogi, who is his best friend. He goes around with Adol all the time because they're best friends all the time. Okay, cool. Anyways, I just started the VOD recording for the YouTube VOD. I keep fucking forgetting, so we lost a few minutes, but it's whatever. So basically, for anybody on the YouTube VOD, you didn't miss much because the game literally just cold opens with main character Adol looking out on ship at seagulls, and then friend comes over and says, "Hi, we are going on adventure. I am your best friend, and we are hanging out, and we are working."
First time he helps him break out of a prison by punching the wall down.
That sounds about right. Yeah, sorry. I am Dogi. I am main character's hanger-on. I am his boyfriend. I am Adol's boyfriend. We are going to do an adventure. We are going to do an adventure, but we are working to pay for our adventuring fees, so I am going back down to the cargo hold. I will see you later, and that's how the game starts. There you go. For anybody watching the YouTube VOD, that's all you needed. Anyways, back to it. Oh, he's got like a little line. He's not totally silent. Yeah, this the chat member said better introduction game than Trails of Cold Steel, and I went, what, like Reen Cold Steel?
Yeah. Yeah. We love Reen here. We love Reen-sama.
I kneel. My only introduction to him has been, oh my god, another fucking bot. There's a lot of bots in chat. What the hell is going on? Why am I drawing in so many bots? Yeah, my first introduction to Reen was through the fucking current anime that's the really bad anime that's currently going for Legend of Heroes.
Yeah, we gotta watch the Friday's episode tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we gotta watch Friday's episode tomorrow night, yeah.
After Lavi got shot by a gun.
Yeah, Lavi, Talion was down in the sewers and he's like, sorry Lavi, but a gun. Bang! There's actually a character in this game who shares an English VA with Reen. Oh, Sean Chiplock's in this game too. That's cool. I'm not sure if the anime's been dubbed yet.
It has, but he won't be actually. He won't actually be. I guess he doesn't have time, or he's gonna be in the dub for it, which is weird.
Sean Chiplock's not voicing Reen in the anime dub?
Yeah.
You think that'd be the thing he has more time for, since the anime requires a lot less lines than a JRPG.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Who knows?
So, what's really funny, John, is that literally the line that this guy has whenever you try to answer a question, or like when you try to like chat with people, he's just saying that is, or like this is, or like sorewa is literally just that is. Huh. So it's literally just like a generic lead-in to like say, it's like saying, like if you were playing like a game in English and you had a binary like dialogue option and your character just went, so basically, and then ...
It's over.
It's over. Soreni. No one alive knows the answer to that question. So he says in the dub too. Well, at least it's a very accurate dub. In the dub, he's voiced by the most MC of all MC, Bryce Kirito from Kirito Online. Oh shit! Wow, Mr. Bryce Kirito himself. Gallons of dialogue flowing endlessly.
島に近づくわけにはいかないが、通過する時には教えよう。
Also, chat member, if you know what I'm referencing with that gallons of X flowing endlessly line, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you know what I'm talking about.
どうやら私は君の冒険家魂に火をつけてしまったようだな。
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you know what I'm talking about.
この話は新米の水夫に必ず聞かせる類のものでな。歌手などは震え上がって船室から出てこなくなってしまった。
Quick question while I have your attention, chat member. Is it better to that I have this one lamp kind of over here in this corner, or should I turn on my second light? Here. See, my problem with having this second light in the back is that even though it ups the overall brightness in the room, it also really blows out the backlight, and I'm not as big a fan of it as just being... Yeah, that's what I figured. Turn it off. Yeah, that was what I thought. I don't like it as much because it blows the backlight out. I'm planning to get a desk lamp that goes right behind my my desk mic in a little, like in a few weeks, but I gotta make room for it, and it's just a big old pain. But I'll try to get something here so that way I can just have a direct light from behind the camera directly to me.
君はなかなか見込みある若者のようだ。
Alright, man. Well, enjoy the stream. Me and Johnny are just gonna be here hanging out. Trust your friend to answer absolutely everything. He will most definitely. I think he's AFK right now again, but...
No, I'm here.
Oh, no, you're here. He's just been quiet. Thought I heard you open your door for something.
I did, just to let Cat out.
Just to let little Jasper Kitty out.
アドルにはこの歓迎会の警備に当たってほしいのだ。なに、こう見えて用心深い方でな。乗客の安全を預かるからには万全を期したいというだけだ。具体的な段取りは後で歌手にでも相談するといい。それでは頼んだぞ。
I don't think you were here for that, but Jesus Christ, what the fuck kind of name is Cathew? What an embarrassing name.
It's quite the name.
My son is named Cathew. Oh, you mean like Matthew? No, Cathew with a K. Oh, how unfortunate.
皆様こんばんは。
Konbanwa. Good evening.
私は船長のバルバロスです。この度は旅客船ロンバルディア号にご乗船いただき、
ロンバルディア。
ありがとうございます。
ロンバルディア。
全長が50メライある本船は4本のマストを有しておりまして、サンドリアとエレシア大陸を結ぶ航路では最大級の
Need you to patrol the passenger compartment and the main deck. Keep close watch for any passengers who seem suspicious or dangerous. How long do you want me to patrol? What do you think? Just patrol until I give you the go-ahead to stop. Patrolling 4 days. Here we go. And if you see any interesting guests, feel free to chat them up. Don't forget these people are our guests, so please be respectful. Aye, sir. Why aren't you enthusiastic? Anyways, it looks like the captain's almost done with his speech. Do my part and stand patrolling the guard. Cargo hold. We'll meet up later, adult. Yeah. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. That's enough out of me. Feel free to mix and mingle among yourselves as we continue our voyage. I bid you all a wonderful evening. Golf claps all around. I'm working as security patrolling the ship. That I am. Alright, let's just get a file going. There we go. We've saved. Can't believe how worked up these stupid adults are over some party. This is boring me to sleep. Maybe I'll explore the cargo hold. I think I made it on board. Where the hell is that damn fool? If I'd known this was going to happen, I would have arranged to meet up beforehand. In all my years, I never thought I'd travel aboard such a magnificent ship, and the food is simply to die for. I have nothing but praise to offer. Cheers to a wonderful night. This claret is quite delicious. There's nothing like a bit of nip to round out the hard day's work. The fact you call food nip is a crime, sir. I'm gonna have to place you under arrest. I admit, I was a little nervous about traveling by ship. We had a lovely trip and my wife looks so happy right now, so it was all worth it. I hope this feeling lasts forever. So, my only complaint so far, John, is that the game only has one anti-aliasing setting and it's basic FXAA, so everything's still jagged as fuck. It's unfortunate.
It's PS3 tier graphics.
Yeah, it's PS3 graphics. Sure, foppish young man. What do they mean by this? What do they mean by this when they say he looks like a fop? Sharing a feast with commoners is more pleasant than I had expected. This blending of unconventional elements is all the makings of a masterpiece. Ah, yes, I understand now. There's more to the Lombardia than meets the eye. Whatever you say, dude. I feel bad for my family that I boarded such a luxurious ship, but it was the only one available. I think I'll make it up to them by recreating all the meals being served tonight. I guess I better start studying the menu. This wine's the definition of mediocre. You there! Wow, this guy's got a wide face. Jesus. What are you just standing there for? You should be bringing me a fine meal. I heard this was a fine passenger vessel, but it fairly reeks of the lower class. Whatever, dude. You can go fuck yourself. I'm sure you already know, but I'm only allowed to serve drinks to passengers right now. I'm sure there'll be plenty left over, though. Once we're done working, we'll toss back a few like we always do. On patrol, you look lost to the stern. Banquet hall in the captain's quarters is located here. Head down to the cargo hold, take the stairs at the bow of the ship. Oh, why is he aboard the ship? My word, he always treats me like I'm a helpless child. Okay. Some noble from Rom is staying in the first-class cabin. I'm getting real sick of this guy demanding that we bring him more food. What does he think we are? His servants? This sucks. A nun. I've been traveling across the Gate Sea. I think it's just Gate, right? Yeah, I've been traveling across the Gate Sea, visiting different locales to spread the teachings of the church. My parish church is based in Greek, which I've not returned to in 2 years. I'm sure the children there have grown so much. Can't wait to see their faces again. Very, very, very nice. Very, very nice, madam. What do you want? You look suspicious. I won't deny that, but I won't waste my time on people who just barge into rooms without even knocking first. So unless you've got business with me, get out, and make sure you shut the door behind you quietly. Let's not hit a trigger. Hey, Dogie. Hey, how'd you manage to get out of working the galley? What, patrol duty? Sounds like the perfect job for you. We're still trying to figure out where to go for our next big adventure. You'll probably hear some interesting stories while you're patrolling this big old ship. Who knows, maybe you'll hear something that'll lead us on our next big adventure. Let me know if you hear anything interesting. Okay. Okay. This compartment contains the third-class cabins and the sailor sleeping quarters. Oh, it's you, Adol. Heard you're on patrol duty. How are you liking it so far? Once you finish, you'll be done. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. There you go. Here's a map. Here's all the boys down in cargo. All the boys hanging out. Ah, yes, the boys. The big hamsters. I want one. I want a big hamster. It's getting used to the controls here. It's the galley. Just gotta head above deck then. Nice little waltz. Clicking left stick adjusts the size of mini-map, displays full screen map by pressing down. Okay. The breeze feels nice. Great weather and a clear starry sky. Wait for me, my darling Crete, I'm coming home. Crete, like Crete like in Greece, but it's just spelled differently. They're not even trying with renaming these places. Hey Adel, how's security patrol going? Everyone seems suspicious. No problems to report. That's so, that's good to hear. Patrol, we have a lot of interesting people aboard. Looks like it's going to be another day of calm waters and smooth sailing. What's up, John?
Everyone's suspicious.
Everyone, I hate them all. I'm gonna kill
No,
them
they
all.
have fucking Adel aboard. If he's on your ship, it'll wreck.
Well, no, they said he's a good luck charm. I believe them. By the way, the captain's been looking for you. I was literally just there. Like, he could have talked to me while we were in the ballroom. I think he said we were about to pass by something soon. He should be back in his quarters by now. Why don't you pay him a visit? I'll see him right away. You know, pay him a... Oh, what's the word? A visit? No, a beating. I'm gonna go pay him a beating. Sounds good, Adel. I'll continue my patrol for a little while longer. Also, random chat member understood the gallons of X flowing endlessly reference.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Any
real Sword Art Online fan, you know,
yeah, because he said that apparently one of Kirito's English voice actors is also in this game, and I said, wow, gallons of dialogue flowing endlessly.
Yeah. Every sword
only true sword heads will get this.
Any sword head would know that. Would know such a simple answer.
Yeah, simple thing here. There you are. I'm sorry to bother you. I understand you're busy right now. I just wanted to let you know that we're about to pass by it. You mean... That's right, the Isle of Seiren. The sky is clear tonight, so you may be able to see the island's silhouette. The island of Seiren is about 500 square Kremeli, of whatever that is. Thank you, Falcom. A mountain range roughly 2,000 meli, I guess. Yeah, Kremeli. Oh, like kilometers, or yeah, kilometers, meters. Yeah, Mountain range roughly 2,000 melee high stretches across the island's center. Since we're about to pass by, I figured you'd want to see it. It's nothing. It's nothing. This is nothing. We're fine.
バカな。この海域に座礁するような場所はないはずだ。
Apparently, Dogi's English voice actor is the English VA for Dio, which is pretty cool.
すぐに確認を取れ。
Aye, aye, saw.
島から距離は取っているはずだが、まさかな。なんだあれは。ん？何の騒ぎだ。
このままでは船が壊れてしまうのである。
John, I think at some point, as part of our RPG exchange program, you should do Chrono Trigger on stream at some point.
Yeah, I'll do it eventually.
Or FF6.
Like Jasper.
Sword. Isios Blade was received and equipped. Oh shit. Banger music. A to attack, Y to lock onto a target. Enemies' info and weaknesses will display. Press R to change targets and press Y to unlock. Make some adjustments to my chair. Fucking wobbling too much. Ugh. Man, I just got this chair like a few months ago, but it kind of sucks. No wonder it was on clearance. I'll have to get something better in a few months. Anyways, start to change targets and press Y to unlock. Press left bumper to evade. Press A to jump. Press A ascending to do a jump attack. Attack again, perform a dive attack. All right, so we dodge rolling in this one.
やるではないか。
やあ、かっこいい。すげえや、水夫の兄ちゃん。
お疲れさん。さすがはアドルだぜ。それにしても今のは一体何だったんだ。巨大なイカか何かの足のようにも見えたが。っておいおい。
なんだよ、何が起きてるんだよ。
The big squid's coming, obviously. And then he falls into the flat texture ocean. Ooh. Textures in the animation were a little crusty there for a second. Opening anime crawl. Monkey. Golf clap. And now we get into the game proper. Crab! Bye, crab. Where am I? You seem to have washed ashore on an unfamiliar beach. There are no signs of other people. All you can hear is the gentle sound of crashing waves. Let's search the shore a bit more. Okay, if you say so.
No, I don't think I will.
Yeah, it's about to be like, what if I say I don't wanna? Ah, dog. Damn, this game has some banger-ass battle music. Learn a new skill. Skills cost skill points. Assign them from camp menu to right bumper and button. Attacks generate skill points. Charge attack generates more skill points. Hold right bumper and button to use skills. Okay, well then we are going to set the electric slide. Boogie woogie woogie. You're going to drift so long that exhaustion starts to set in. It's dangerous to stay here. Continue ahead. Oh, I'm tired. I've been drowning in the ocean for 5 hours. Get over it, you bitch. You fucking baby. Yeah, I bet I could drown for twice as long as you. Huge fallen tree box path. Doesn't look like you'll be able to move it. Beat up this rat. I can get downloadable content if I want. Well, it says I have, like, the better sword still here.
Well, it's
It's just a list?
You don't have it.
Okay, it's just a list of things you've seen before. It's like, what the fuck is this supposed to be? Why is it here? With, like, all this other shit? Yeah. This list of things you've seen. I don't care about what I've seen before. I care about what I can use, game. Don't give me this shit. Put this in, like, a fucking sub-menu, like, way far away. Don't make this, like, one of the first sub-menus that I see. That's some bad fucking UX
Yeah, you'll
design.
never see that sword again. It's gone forever.
Okay, whatever. I wouldn't mind so much, it's just that the UX was kind of misleading me about it. Adol found a clear water stream and drank from it to quench his parched throat. And then he caught ass parasites because the water was not disinfected, and he died. Each sip he took, his exhaustion faded away. Stand still while in the field, slowly recover HP. Does not work in dungeons, so bring medicine in dungeons. Okay. I get the feeling I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this game. I like the simplicity of the battle system.
美味しそうな果実だな。
Okay, so he's got like some little like flavor. He's got a little bit of like flavor dialogue. He says some flavor lines. So he's not. It's just that in actual text dialogue, he only has text.
誰です？
Sorry, you're an adult. Let me. Sorry, I was looking for I was looking for children. Sorry, I caught the Twitch streamer virus for a moment. Oh wow, this reminds me of Mercedes all over again. I am a knight.
Never stood a chance against Chattel. Uh-oh. You dumbass.
I am a knight just like you. Oh yeah? Prove it. Gets mogged. Never mind, you're right. I'm going home. Well, whatever.
Oh yeah, Chattel.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
まったく男の方ってどうしてこうやらしくて大雑把でおまけに押し付けがましくて。そうあの人のように。お待たせいたしました。まずはお互い名乗りましょう。
Where'd she find a towel? We're all shipwreck survivors here.
She had one in her inventory system.
Okay. Okay.
私の名前はラクシャ。ガルマン貴族ロズウェル家の娘です。乗っていた船が沈んでしまい、この付近の海岸に流れ着きました。あなたはその装い、確かロンバルディア号の船員のものと見受けますが。アドルクリスティ、臨時の船員ですって。まさか言い逃れのつもりではないでしょうね。私は今回の事故でたとえ臨時の船員だとしても関係者として事故を説明なさるべきです。
それは
Adol told her about the giant tentacles that attacked Lombardia.
アドルと言いましたね。それではその巨大な触手が私たちの乗った船を破壊したのだと。そのような突飛な話を信じられるわけがないでしょう。一体どこまで人をバカにするつもり。あら、あなた気のせいでしょうか。どことなく似ていますね。獣、一体いつの間に。
いいかい。
あなたのような方に守ってもらうつもりはありませんから。ラクシャ・フォン・ロズウェル、押してまいります。
Good for you. All enemies have demonstrated their weakness slash pierce strike. Mismatching results in lower damage. Attacking enemy damage check their weakness to break them slash high damage plus defense down. Sword disabled. Strike meter damage plus defense sharply down. Or you do follow certain behaviors, spec change behaviors as situation demands. And fight in tandem with
こう
your
なると厄
allies.
介な。私が落としてみせます。
僕の番だな。
I took you for an ordinary sailor, but your swordsmanship is rather impressive. Clearly it was no accident that you managed to parry my attack. You're not too shabby either. Your flattery won't work on me. Based on our current situation, this area must be the territory of those beasts. Let us relocate somewhere safer, Mr. Kristen. You seem to know a lot about beasts. Just speaking common sense, let's get one thing straight. Given the circumstance, a temporary alliance is our only rational course of action. But I don't trust you. We understand each other good, and let's stop wasting time and get moving. Okay. Whatever you say, lady. Edel's journal can be accessed via the campaign. What contains information. Cool. This is the way I came from. Let's go back out and find some other stuff to do. No apples for me? Hate that. Also, welcome back. I am just enjoying the game right now. Right, search this way. Let's search somewhere else. Okay. Okay. Cartwheeling across the landscape. This place seems odd. Let's search the area and see if anyone else is here. Another important rule of the Yeast universe is that Adel has a field around him, so that makes everyone he interacts with also extremely cool and giga-chatted. Cool. Everyone is based by association. Giant crystal stands for you. Its presence seems to soothe your body and soul. Slurp. Some wreckage. Meat. Different types of drift. Check items. See what comes in handy. Sure. Okay. Continue my cartwheels. It was like that since the second game, where an otherwise kind of average, somewhat plot-relevant NPC from the first game comes back to do the most needlessly sick shit to get a key item. Cool. He throws it. Nice. Where on earth are we? We are somewhere. I mean, they already started that. They started the game with that, where he throws him the sword. What a nice view. This is no time to be taking in the scenery. I think this is the perfect time to be taking in the scenery. I don't know what you're talking about. Who's responsible for this debacle? Yeah, it's our fault that a fucking squid attacked the ship. Dumb bitch. The crew members or passengers may have come ashore on this island. Come, Maravar, and look upon the heart. Search the area. There doesn't appear to be anybody else here. Didn't notice, however, this area is surrounded on all sides by rocky cliffs. This place seems pretty secure. Indeed, this place is remarkably well fortified. Given the absence of beasts, this may prove to be a suitable location for base camp. My words. No, I thought I saw someone walking over there. Then what are we waiting for? Let's cartwheel into the cave. Whether it's Casimir native, we stand to learn something. Let's pursue them at once. Begin rotating. Rotate. That won't take place in too big a region either. Maybe 1 or 2 towns, and every NPC is at the very least named and has a unique design and artwork. That's cool. I actually am really excited about that because I always thought that some JRPGs would benefit from a much more intimate setting with fewer characters to interact with, but all of them being significantly more important. Cave runs deeper than I expected. What, you scared? Of course not. Who do you think you're talking to? Let's just hurry up and get moving. Indeed, let us begin rotating. Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked. Alright, this counts as a dungeon, so I gotta use my items. Including the remakes of 1 and 2. Interesting. It's cool that Ys as a series kind of has an emphasis on more, like, intimate interactions with the characters. This place looks like it's been lived in. You think someone could still be living here? It's possible. Perhaps it's possible, but this hovel's rather dilapidated and everything here is badly damaged. Perhaps there's a clue here waiting to be uncovered. Let's look around, Mr. Kristen. Mr. Christian Weston Chandler. Seems rather odd, but maybe we can still use it? It's quite odd, but Al says that they would equip the armor anyways. Okay. Okay. Why not use this sword in place of that rusted one? Yes, I think I will. Okay. I'm found Princess outside. We should move on. Blah 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 blah. Moving on then. A moment of your time, please. I noticed something during our previous encounters. Aerial combo. Lift the enemy in the air to obtain bonus experience. Defeat an enemy with a skill to regain half its skill cost. It seems beneficial to be proactive in the use of aerial attacks and skills. Sage advice if I say so myself. I already knew that. You knew that you should have said so sooner. Well, what about this? Sword pick up objects, gain SP, or find items. Tell me something I don't know. You just be a real asshole to this lady. Has anyone ever told you that you're rather rude? Yeah, probably. I already knew that. Right. Dagger fling for Alaxia. Well, I don't think I have any skills that can lift enemies off the ground right now. Have an empty bottle left over. Okay. Interesting. Still getting used to the controls. You know, I used to not understand it when streamers would talk about, with all the games they're playing, having, like, their controls all borked up and not recognize the difference between all their control schemes. And now that I actually am a streamer playing a lot of different games, I understand it completely. You know what the skill leveling meta is, right? No, I don't know what skill... You get skill XP even if you don't hit anything, so you can just mash out your skills next to the SP refillers until you level them. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, cool. Good to know. What do you suppose that is? That is a Skutal. That is a skeleton. Who on earth is this? Well, I don't know. He doesn't have any skin, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Adol suspects it might be the remains of a pirate. Whoever this person was, well, they must have died years ago. Why were they here to begin with? Well, that was a captain.
ご覧になりましたか？今のは間違いなく人です。
Hito desu. Oh, I skipped that. Hito desu indeed. Extra skill. The extra gauge will fill when you land a skill. Engage full, hold RB and press LB to unleash big attack. I mean, this game has stupid names, because it's searched from the 80s where every enemy had a dumb name in the manual. So I've played a shitload of Dragon Quest, so I respect this. I respect and appreciate this. As a Dragon Quest enjoyer myself. Well, I'll tell you what Zelda does have. Zelda has Dark Nut. Nothing will ever be quite as fucking funny to me as a guy named Dark Nut. Come on out, Numa. Listen, man, Dorknut is pretty up there for me. Keese for the bats? What the fuck is a Keese? Yeah, Zelda though, I don't think has as much on that as like JRPGs. JRPGs have some of the dumbest fucking names for enemies. Genokers, Unugun, Yoglex. Yeah, these are some fucking Yoglex and Omogun. Yeah, those are some fucking stupid-ass names, I will agree. Victory is ours. We must resume our pursuit and follow that man. Perhaps he will lead us to a settlement. Alright. Skill. Aerial Spin. Rising to the air with a stylish spinning slash. Cool. So I can do this. Then I can do air combos after that. Very good.
別に
Don't
気を
get
落としてなんて
discouraged. Hi, Captain.
おお、アドル。もしかしてアドルか。驚いたぞ。よくぞ無事で。誰かいないかと探していたのだが、まさか君に会えるとはな。
あなたは確か
アドル、こちらの方は？
Adol introduces Laxia to Captain Barbaros, explains what happened thus far. Yes, afterwards, Captain Barbaros explained how the Lombardia sank. That's all I know about the sinking of the Lombardia. So everything Mr. Kristen said was true. My actions have placed my passengers in harm's way. I'm to blame for all of this. You couldn't have known this would happen, so please don't blame yourself. I understand that you execute your duties as captain with utmost sincerity. You have my deepest apologies. Still, it's difficult for me to accept everything about your explanation. Do you at least have any idea about where we are now? From the look of things, we seem to have washed ashore on an island. Judging from our position when the ship sank in the direction of the current at the time, we must be on a deserted island, the island of Saren to be precise. A deserted island? I've never heard of this Isle of Saren. Adol proceeded to tell Laxia the legend of the Isle of Saren. A cursed island. Could such a place truly exist? I knew it. No one sets foot on this cursed island. Never thought I'd end up here. Someone was using that cape for shelter. Passenger liners, merchant vessels, pirate ships. Many ships have gone missing in this region of the sea. If the passengers and crew all washed up here like we did, maybe we found what was left of a castaway trapped on the island. No, I'm sorry to cause you worry. As long as I'm alive, I will continue to uphold my duties as captain. Like Laxia, there are many other passengers on this island. In any event, we need to understand their situation without a moment's... we need to understand our situation without a moment's delay. Just making sure I'm reading all this correctly. Every survivor will need to work hard to ensure we all get off this island alive. Yes, I certainly hope so. Now then, there's no use standing around here. Let's be off. As retreating steps made their way back to the inlet. So what do you intend to do now? Yes, about that. Since you're an adventurer, Adol, I was hoping I could enlist your help. Adventurer? Why would you call it that? Because I am one, you dumb bitch. Like, what? You know what? I've called the plumber here. The plumber has arrived. Hello, Mr. Plumber. Plumber. Why would he call you that? Like, maybe because he's the fucking plumber. He isn't wearing adventurer clothing. Yes, how would we know? How else would we know? I like the idea that you can just disguise yourself and nobody knows that you work a different job if you just dress like a different job. I'm currently dressed in my construction worker outfit, and nobody will know that I'm actually a businessman. Nobody will know. First, I would like you to find the other surviving passengers like Laxia. It's more than likely that the other passengers have drifted ashore on this island. Some may even be women and children. We must act fast. Let's get started right away. Indeed, I'm counting on you. There's something else I need you to do while you search for the survivors. I need you to draft a detailed map of the island of Saren. I am an experienced cartographer. Is that so? How fortuitous. No ship sailed through this area, which means rescue may never come, so it falls upon us to plan our escape and will likely be on this island for the foreseeable future. For that reason, we must learn all we can about the island for everyone's benefit. I understand. Then on the island, it'll be easier for you to search for survivors. You think you can help me with this at all? Aye, Captain. It's encouraging to hear. You continue exploring the coast. When considering building our base here, we'll need a base camp. We're going to be stuck on the island for a while. Captain, what about me? It'd be safer if you remained here, Laxia. In times as desperate as this, are you suggesting that I sit idle and do nothing? I appreciate your concern, but it would bring dishonor to House Roswell if I remained here. I will accompany this adventurer. God, what a fucking idiot. What a fucking stupid head this lady is. But besides, a servant of mine accompanied me on this voyage and is still missing. I cannot allow someone to search for him on my behalf when I'm capable of doing it myself. I understand. Very well, I respect your wishes. Still, we do not know what dangers await us on this island. Do be careful. Thank you, we'll be off now. Okay. Bit aggressive, don't you think?
アドル・クリスティン、私の質問に答えなさい。あなたは一体何者なのですか？剣の腕が立つことは認めましょう。でも、冒険家とは何ですか？そんなふざけた肩書きは初めて聞きます。冒険なんてものは、所詮は道楽の類ではありませんか？それをもっともな役割のように主張する輩を認めるわけにはいきません。良いこと、アドル・クリスティン。私があなたに同行するのは見定めるため。あなたが私の大嫌いな人間に似ているからです。
Wow, okay. Wow, what a bitch. I hate her so much. She's such a horrible character, at least as far as I feel up until this point. I'm like, wow, this character's just a bitch. I don't like her. It makes no sense.
お黙りなさい。おまけに私のあのような姿まで。
No, I didn't. I wasn't looking because I'm not interested.
さあ、ぐずぐずしていないで出発の準備をなさい。
Laxia, more like laxative, because I want to take a fucking shit on her. Take that. Let's start searching for castaways and mapping the island. Can you show me all the areas you've been to thus far? Yes. All visits will be automatically added to the map. Use the world map to view the entire island. View specific areas. Use the area map. Switch between world and area map. The following information as you explore. Become more complete as you explore. A reward for every 10% of the isle you explore. Well, you've already mapped. It seems this area is still unexplored. Okay. Yes, we shall venture in that general direction. Thank you. Beyond that, opening ocean relies beyond the past. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, shut the fuck up. I know how to play an RPG. Select a crystal from the map menu to move to it. Okay, cool. These controls are weirding me out. Oh. Still acclimating myself to the controls, so I took a bit more damage than I had been hoping for, so I'm gonna have to go back to the crystal already. Go back to my JO crystal, but I have no homies to charge them with, unfortunately. There we go. Okay, you gotta jump to cut the fruit down.
下の方角に大きな山が見えますね。ここは思った以上に大きな島かもしれません。他にも助かった方がいるといいのですが。
Okay, you can dodge roll into a slam. That's cool. Who this?
Ah, great. Fucking Daniel, he's in here.
Oh,
We
he's
tried
here
to
now.
hide from him and he got back it. Oh no.
The beasts in this area look especially dangerous. We must be on our guard, Mr. Kristen.
Oh, are you playing that Yix game, the postmodern RPG?
Yeah, I'm playing
postmodern.
Geek, the postmodern RPG.
That's cool, I guess. I mean, you are kind of a postmodern guy.
What does that even mean?
Like structurally, postmodernism is like a catch-all definition for nascent themes, designs, and ideas that are seeking to replace the current genre as the ultimate one. But
Oh yeah, John, chat member just pointed out that you technically are playing as a redhead guy, and there's a quirky girl with issues in your party.
it's
Basically,
know?
Alex, basically
Tell
Alex.
me what the hell is going on.
What is happening? What the fuck is going on? You can't see me right now, John, but I'm doing the pose, the Alex Yeet pose.
seems like a cool guy.
I'll tell you why it's postmodern.
But I was seriously defining postmodernism.
Yeah, it sounds fucking. The name sounds.
Yeah, sorry, I was
If
reading-
someone says the word postmodern, I'm just gonna roll my fucking eyes.
Well, because it's not really a genre. It's the idea of
yeah, it sounds.
things.
Yeah, can you explain
trying
that to me again, Daniel? Because I was reading chat member's message about Alex
All
Yeet.
right. Postmodernism is
Blah, blah,
No, John, shut up. I actually want
to.
to hear him. John, shut up. I actually want to hear him.
like it's
Yeah.
usually a catch-all term for like stuff that's trying to like be the next thing that everyone's doing, which is why it's often so weird. It's just a catch-all term for everything that's like the nascent ideas that are in the wings to try to replace the current established type of art. That's why it's often really weird and all over the place, because it's not just one thing. It's like a bunch of things jockeying to be the next big thing.
Oh, that's weird.
So when they say postmodern, they mean it's trying to do something new that isn't part of the current paradigm. It's a really overused term. But it's often, I mean, I'll just say it's often appropriate. Like, if you're really trying to do something new that isn't part of the current paradigm, and you're trying to, like, be the next big thing, then yeah, you're trying to be postmodern.
Alright, so how does Yeek fit into that thing?
It doesn't. It's stupid. I mean,
Okay, take that.
I guess you could say that it's, like, really self-aware, that, like, self-awareness is, like, the next big thing in RPG storytelling. But, I mean, it's also stupid, so...
What's that supposed to mean?
So at the end, it's revealed that Alex Yeek's narration isn't the player, but you, the reincarnation of Alex Yeek, as explained in the plot, and you, the reincarnation, were playing the game to understand Alex Yeek's battle. And then you join him in the other reincarnations of Alex Yeek and his party at the end of the game. And also, you, the reincarnation of Alex Yeek, was the you named at the very beginning of the game, though that you thought was just a dumb Earthbound reference. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've seen like so many retrospectives of Yeek and like so many breakdowns of Yeek that this completely checks out.
Yeah, that would, based on what they were going for, that would make a lot of sense. I mean, I guess that is kind of postmodern in that it's trying to take the RPG formula and turn it into like a really self-aware and like multi-layered thing where you have unreliable narration. Incorporating a lot more complex literary techniques into it. I mean, I don't necessarily think it's good, but it is, in a sense, Undertale did some of those things, too. I would consider Undertale to be, when it came out, to be postmodern. Because it
the difference is that Toby Fox like understands the genre and the medium of storytelling in an RPG, and the developer of Yeek didn't.
Well, I
He's
mean,
just, like a really pretentious asshole, and he kept flip-flopping back and forth on whether or not you were supposed to appreciate or like certain elements of the game. Most importantly, the characterization of Alex Yeek.
Well, I mean, to a certain degree, I'll say that it whether it's good or bad doesn't really have any bearing on whether it's postmodern or not. So I'll say that I don't want to strip away its postmodern quality because it's bad. A lot of postmodern stuff is bad because it's experimental. Most experiments fail. I
mean, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess postmodern is fine, but there's a reason why people like roll their eyes at postmodern, because it usually is like a byword for this is going to be something. This is going to be something that's really experimental and is going to like hit and or miss. Sometimes it's going to hit really hard. Most great art isn't a reinvention. It's an iteration. So it's, postmodern is like, whoa, I'm gonna be totally different, and it's like, okay. Very few great artists have been totally different. Whoa, they've often taken things that were underutilized or made sort of logical leaps. You see it a lot in the painters, like the painters of the 19th century. Like, the real big revolutions like Monet and stuff weren't like, let me redo the paradigm. They were, hey, let me just do something a bit different that changes everything, but I'm still relying on the fundamentals of what good art is. Even Picasso and the Expressionists were probably the best indication of that kind of, still relied on a lot of like fundamental things in their art that didn't reinvent the wheel.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it gets a bad rap because for the most part it sucks because it's experimental and most experiments fail. And a lot of people who are into it are fucking massive douchebags.
Well, yeah, and that was really what it was that, like...
Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, and that was the thing, is the guy who made Yeek was just, like, a really annoying shithead who was like...
Just kill him.
Yeah, fucking some dumb asshole with an acoustic guitar who fucking probably has a vinyl record player, and he's like, oh, the sound quality.
Well, the main character's weapon's fucking vinyls.
Remember? Oh my god, you're right! Alex Yeek's weapon is vinyls.
Is throwing fucking shitty pieces of shit records that he probably paid $500 for.
You're right. Yeah,
probably spent all his mom's money on.
Yeah, I mean, it's the epitome of like some fucking dumb hipster bullshit.
Yeah, I think that was the conclusion a lot of people reached, that this is dumb hipster bullshit, because the hipsters were all about that before they were wiped out in the Great Hipster War of 2019. The
Thank
hipsters
God.
were, yeah, I know. We'll talk about a great genocide, but yeah, they were all about like being as like weird and like obscure and experimental as possible, to the point
Yeah, I
where
remember. It
they had,
sucked.
they had actually no appreciation for anything.
Well, and that's why we had people for the while sucking off walking simulators like Dear Esther and shit.
I mean, Dear Esther's not a bad game. It's not really a game. I shouldn't say it. It's not a bad experience. I really like. Have you ever played The Vanishing of Ethan Carter?
I have not played Ethan Carter or Edith Finch, although I've heard both of those were pretty okay.
Yeah, Ethan Carter is actually pretty excellent, to be honest with you. It's like
Um,
it's not really a game. It's again a walking simulator. But that's just an excuse to sort of like,
It's
know,
like I'm trying to
include-
remember. I'm remembering though. There was a lot of hipsters sucked off Gone Home, and like one of the most famous
Oh, yeah,
reviews
they
of
did.
Gone Home was a guy being like, "This reminds me of how my wife left me."
it's hilarious.
So
I'm not as familiar with like Gone Home, but I am
Game
familiar with.
about you're home, your parents are away at a couple's like counseling retreat, and your sister ran away because she was gay and wanted to be with her gay girlfriend. The end. There you go.
yep,
Boom.
that's literally that's the whole story.
There you
She
go.
is Lebanese.
Yeah.
So chat member said something pretty interesting that you might find kind of interesting, Daniel. Deltarune was actually inspired by Falcom. Wild story. Deltarune was based on Toby Fox's Halloween hack, which starred the main character from Falcom's Brandish series. That I did not know.
I saw some. I read the Undertale art book, and I know that originally he based the UI very closely on another game. Was that the game you're talking about?
It might have been based on Falcom's Brandish.
Because I know that he, as much as people were like, "Oh, it's Earthbound," it was actually this other game that he was like. It was the other game about falling into a pit, and
It's a
fight
lot of
those
games.
monsters.
I mean-
Yeah, like that was the one that he really visually based like sort of the narrative on. So if that's the game you're talking about, the chat member is talking about, then yeah. If not, ban him.
All right. It looks like you're out of here, pimp.
So it's
Welcome to
the
Bane
rules.
World, buddy. Yeah, no, that's really interesting. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. I did not know that.
It's
Though. That's pretty cool.
it's kind of cool. There's a lot of cool history in the development of Undertale,
Yeah.
which I would argue is the true like beginning of this sort of this generation of RPGs.
I mean, like the whole what inspires what in the making ofs and all that. I find as interesting as the games themselves.
Yeah, no art is an orphan. Like no anything is just comes out of fucking nowhere. It's all built upon previous things and with the previous influences and previous ideas and great ideas that are really good. Why should they only be used once if they're excellent? So
Absolutely.
it's robbing us of greatness by saying, oh well, Undertale or Earthbound did this cool thing where it sort of incorporated modernish sort of stuff into the game in like very mundane situations. So no one else can do that because that would be just ripping off Earthbound. Well, it's a great idea. Why can we not see that more than once? It's like if after the Beatles were done making music, like, all right, guys, time to wrap up rock and roll. We don't want to rip off the Beatles. Well, we wouldn't have a lot of good music and a lot of shitty music if that hadn't happened.
But they went on to domestic abuse afterwards.
And they went on to be succeeded by the Beatles' recognized successor band, Puddle of Mud.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
John Lennon involved in abusing his wife and then eating, what was it, 32 Special?
Yeah, it was like 32 or 38. Some fucking guy was
Yeah.
like,
All you need to kill
Mark David
John
Chapman.
Lennon.
I watched
You need a girl's caliber to kill John Lennon.
I watched a video or like listened to a video right when I was leaving my old job about like the murder of John Lennon, and I gotta find out where that was because it was a really interesting like retrospective on the murder of John Lennon. Like the fucking shit that was going on in that guy's life was like insane. Like that guy was like going through like manic bouts of depression.
Chapman? Mark David Chapman?
Yeah, he was going through some weird shit.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, I know what I'll do. A gun. Bang! And then he just shot John Lennon. That was his solution to everything that he was going through in life.
I mean, everywhere. Yeah,
Shooting.
sometimes you just gotta shoot John Lennon, alright? Like, when shit's not going well, you're feeling down, John Lennon's there. He's there. That's what he's there for.
He's there to get shot.
You know, so just you gotta do it. Yeah, that guy was a weirdo. He was played by, what's his face? Our favorite actor. Mr. Morbius.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Fucking
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
It's a movie about John Lennon being.
Whoa, guys!
Yeah.
Holy shit! I'm just getting some news here. I'm just receiving some breaking news. We are going to be getting a Yeek movie starring Jared Leto as Alex Yeek. What the fuck?
That'd be great. But whenever I think Jared Leto, like, I always like then I think of like Duke Leto from Dune, and I'm like, no, that can't be the right name. Duke Leto is so cool. And then I realize that it's just a coincidence they both have the same name. Pisses me off. When's the second part of Dune coming out? I really want to see that.
I want to see Dune 2.
I don't ever watch movies, but I totally want to see the next instance of that. It's gonna be so fucking badass. That's when the real badass shit happens, like fucking nightmarish little girl. Like, there's so much good shit. Paul Atreides' younger sister, who's like the fucking abomination that terrifies the shit out of like everybody. So fucking cool. And of course, there's the whole like, you know, Fremen really going ape shit against the bad guys, which is awesome. Which we kind of got a hint of at the end of the part 1, which is still one of my favorite scenes, one of my favorite action scenes ever, where the Fremen like are drinking coffee or whatever, and they hear something. One of them like thinks they hear something, and then like next scene is like no one there, but the coffee maker.
Yeah,
so
that is
so
one of my
well-acted.
favorite shots in modern cinema. Villeneuve is honestly
So
one of
good.
the best modern directors.
He's really good.
He's really good.
And he can make
love
something
Villeneuve.
as transparently silly as like dudes in like white like space jumpsuits like levitating down, and turn it into like something that's like really really intense.
Yeah.
And then like it's just he does such a good job. He does such a good job. Part 2 is gonna be really good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Because really, we've only seen like essentially the beginning of Doom, like the part where the Atreides get fucked and Paul and his mother end up in the desert with the Fremen. And it's like, I mean, I know part 1, but it's like it's not even the anywhere near the climax. It's like the setup.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to part 2.
悪かったな、ジョーちゃん。わしなりに感謝の意を伝えたつもりだったんだが。
言葉で伝えていただければそれで十分です。
So, Daniel, so far in this game, we have generic Kia, stop it, you stupid babaka lady, and she's really annoying and bitchy.
Okay, that's cool.
And that's like our first companion. And I'm like, wow, this is awesome.
That sounds really awesome. Why are you playing this?
Because it's one of John's favorite RPGs, so he can answer any questions you have about it.
Oh, why is
Why
it so?
did you put me out like that, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm joking, dude. She's supposed to be annoying, Daniel. I mean, what do you want from me? Okay, this
Well,
game...
I'm not the one. Like, I wasn't the one that said anything. You were the one that said she was annoying. I'm the one that asked John why it sucked. That's a different question.
The game's fine. I'm really enjoying it so far. She's just an annoying character, but I feel like that's just the intent.
Well, it's okay to have annoying characters. I mean, you know, as long as they're annoying like in the right way, and not annoying in the like It's like in wrestling, they talk about like there's heat and then there's go home heat. You know, there's I don't like this person. I want to see how them get theirs in the story or them change. Versus I'm just gonna leave because this I don't want to deal with this.
Oh, I'm
So
probably gonna fucking
not-
put her on the bench once I get a character who can replace her. But I get I mean, it's obvious what they're driving for. She's gonna obviously start to get on with the other characters and fucking play nice, and she's got a pretty predictable character trajectory that I can already see coming from here.
I assume it's one of the Dara things or whatever. She's one of them.
Dara?
Yeah, Yandera or
Oh, Yandere.
Dara. Yeah.
That's the wrong. It's Tsundere.
Or yeah, Yandere is the.
Well, I know.
Yandere is the second.
I know there's
so-
a bunch of different
Yeah.
Dares or whatever. I was just like, that's one of them. That was the first one I came on. But yeah.
Yeah, she's Tsundere. Yandere is when it's a psycho bitch who is like stalking a love interest, and she harasses and or kills or frightens away the competition from the love interest.
Yeah.
Which is how we get Yandere Simulator with Yandere Dev.
Oh man, that guy was really good at not making a game for a really long.
That guy was really good at drinking cum.
Yeah, I remember that too. That was a big part of his appeal.
And he's still not making the game. He's still somehow able to grift that.
I think I think it released.
No, Daniel, it didn't. I know
It's still
because
in
I still
beta.
follow it occasionally. You can't.
Yeah, the dude's had the game in beta for a decade.
Nice.
You can't stop me. My regular weekly check-ins are Spoonie, Yandere Dev, and Digibro and the Kiwi Farms forum.
You still check in on Spoonie and Digibro? Holy shit!
Spoonie's getting Twitter stalked by like this crazy fat girl in Canada who's like disabled and thinks she's gonna become a famous wrestler one day.
What the
and she like
fuck?
asks him and everything. I'm more interested in her than Spoonie, I should say. It's more of I'm more interested in what's going on in her head. Because, Spoonie might be getting murdered by her one day.
That sounds pretty interesting. I'd like to follow that saga when it happens.
I shouldn't say I'm following Spoonie. I'm following
the weird stalker.
Stalked by what might be actually a Yandere.
When a real life Yandere.
Spoonie's having Yandere Simulator in real life happen to him.
So I vaguely am aware of what's going on with Digibro these days.
Digibro went
Twitter trans or something, but
yep, and then
but there's still a pedophile.
Also, yeah, pedophile.
Still a pedophile. Yeah, that's Digibro's been a pedophile for like 10 years, so still a pedophile. Yeah. That hasn't changed.
But rebranded as when people are like, I'm gonna be an experimental music person or whatever, and I'm gonna make art. That whole shtick. And it didn't, turns out nobody wanted to watch Digibro for that stuff, so Patreon went in the gutter. The funny thing now, though, is, Digibro's I brought back all my videos. Probably desperate for some money.
Yeah, and his girlfriend's also a weirdo, and they're just kind of doing weird shit.
No, his girlfriend left him for Ethan Ralph.
Right. Now I'm remembering. Because I was following the Ethan Ralph saga at the same time you were following... At the same time you were following the Digibro saga. Because I was following the Ethan Ralph saga because the guys on Charlie's pod... Yeah, because the guys on...
Ralph Retort Poverty.
Yeah, because the guys on Charlie's podcast talked a bunch of shit about him. And then fucking Kaya, dude fucking challenged Ethan Ralph to a fucking fight, and Ethan Ralph's like, nah. And Kaya started coming up with excuses. He started Cyraxing out and coming up with excuses for why he couldn't do it. Man, what a weird way all these internet lolcows are connected. I haven't listened to the official podcast in a while, because I can't stand Kaya, though. Dude fucking sucks.
このような獣が潜んでいることも知られているのですか？
いや、少なくともわしは今日初めて知ったぞ。 有名な話だが、セイレン島に近づこうとする船は全て沈んじまう。ここが実際どんな場所かなんてこれまで誰もわからなかったはずだ。たまに上陸したなんていうやつもいたが、どう考えても眉唾もんだったぜ。
You know, John, I really just wish like every noble woman character I get in these JRPGs could be more like Darkness and just be an absolute fucking degenerate weirdo.
Yes.
Fake tsundere, but not really a tsundere.
So, I don't know if you were there. I was talking while I was playing Asterigos, but like the story is really starting to like take a turn into like being a kind of a nuanced philosophical look at it's almost Millsian in its look at like liberty versus authority. Like I remember I got through the first area and like killed the big boss, and only afterwards did I sort of realize you didn't have to. And like I started finding all this other information that was like maybe I shouldn't have done that. So like I think the game is like really gonna
keep killing.
Give you like a lot of like present a really
I was actually
watching.
I was watching you play at that exact moment in Asterigos where you were like, yeah, you fucking piece of shit, you fucking running the streets like a slumlord king, I'm gonna fucking murder you, and then you killed him. And then you started going around talking to characters and they're like, yeah, you know, that guy kind of sucked, but he was also kind of like an unstable, like, you know, he was kind of like holding an unstable piece here.
Yeah, so like I think the game is gonna more like address sort of like more complicated elements of like, you know, what it means to be free and like, you know, how people do stuff and in like a fucked up society. Because so far it's really started to go into those directions, which I'm really happy about. Because that's a really cool thing to explore.
Anime Peter Griffin fights with an anchor.
Anchor.
Yeah, Anime Peter Griffin is here with an anchor to help us out. He even said "pow" right in the kisser. That's an interesting weapon. So daro.
身を守るために拾ったんだが、逆にえらい目に遭っちまった。
This dude's pretty sick, though. I like him.
So, Fox, are there any other RPGs that you have on your docket that you want to play at some point?
If you're referring to Xenogear, that's still on the horizon.
What do you mean referring to Xenogear?
Sorry, I mean, yes, I will play Xenogear.
I wasn't that. I was just asking if you had anything else you were gonna play.
Okay, I seriously thought you were. I don't know. I seriously thought you because you were doing it with Ion Fury for a while. So I mean, forgive me for thinking you were going to gaslight me about Xenogear as well.
But no, that reminds me. Why the hell aren't you playing Xenogears?
Because I promised John to play this one first.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, I guess.
Sorry, you know, we play your games when we feel like it.
Xenogears is also really, really long, so.
Yeah, it's really long. I probably wouldn't do a full stream. I'd probably just periodically stream it if I wasn't doing anything else for the evening, or if I just wanted to sort of occasionally just do like a chill stream. I mean, this is probably also going to be a chill stream kind of RPG.
なんだか私どっと疲れました。
奇遇だな。わしもあいつに散々追い回されて疲れちまった。おかげでこの通り腹ペコだぜ。そうだ、お前さんたちの拠点ってところへ案内してくれよ。
Yeah, yeah, as far as RPGs, Xenogear's still kind of on my horizon. Suikoden eventually. I'd really like to get around to it, but you know, RPGs are so fucking long.
Suikoden might be a bit more accessible. Xenogears is a masterpiece, but like... Suikoden's a lot more, like... approachable, I want to say the right word is. Like... Xenogears is like, from the bat, is like, yeah, we're telling a really, like... complex and like esoteric story that is heavily into theology and heavily into philosophy, and you know, with a lot of like ongoing tropes that make it difficult to necessarily trust the narration. So like it's a bit more of an intimidating game. You also fight in giant robots sometimes, which is really cool.
Yeah, I can believe it. But I still want to get around to it because it is one of those Square RPGs that I did miss.
Yeah, it's an absolute. It's part of the golden age. It's an absolute masterpiece.
Yeah, and I played most of the other Golden Age games. So.
You played Chrono Cross?
Yeah, of course I played Chrono Cross.
What the fuck is going on in that game?
What the? I mean, it's what's his name? That sage from Chrono Trigger. It's his wild ride to save Shala. That's the way I've seen it described. Is it's his wild ride to save Shala.
Yeah, that's like the sort of like what's going on like a really broad level.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole reason any of that shit happens was because he was just fucking with weird time space shit so he could try to save Shala.
Well, this is why you don't fuck with time, because you create these kind of problems.
Yeah, because you create the fucking Time Eater.
Yeah.
It was like one of the fucking conceptually one of the scariest monsters in like any fucking Square RPG.
I like the whole Garden of the Gods part where you're in the frozen time. I love how the symbol of or like the recurring like motif is the frozen flame. Yeah, you have a flame being like frozen in mid motion. It's such a neat idea. Because the only thing that could be frozen that and it's not like frozen because it's cold, quote unquote, it's frozen because of how time is fucked up. There's a lot of cool stuff in that RPG. It's very weird and
yeah, I love Chrono Cross, but yeah, it's very weird. And then Kid is also like some weird time baby clone of Shala.
I think she kind of is Shala.
Yeah, she's like like she's a weird time baby clone.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah, she was made by Luca, I think. To my understanding, like Luca kind of made her.
I don't remember that, but I don't remember a lot about her.
There's like a weird, in some way, Kid's existence is tangentially referential to Chrono Trigger. Like somebody from Chrono Trigger had some association with her. I'm pretty sure it was Luca.
Well, because she was raised in Luca's orphanage.
Right. Okay. No. Yeah. Luca didn't make her, but yeah, she was in Luca's orphanage,
which was destroyed.
Yeah, and then Por was eventually destroyed, and it's assumed that Por was destroyed by Dalton.
Por destroyed Guardia. Por is still around.
Por destroyed Guardia, but yeah, it's assumed that Dalton like took over Por.
Well, no, because Norris is from Por. He's a member of their military, so they're still hanging out. You find he's one of the characters you can recruit.
Right. Well, I do remember though them being like, because Dalton is still out there at the end of like Chrono Trigger.
Although I think Chrono Cross takes place like.
Yeah, it's way long after. Like, a lot of the borders have shifted and shit's changed around in all the different countries. But we do know that basically in the attack on Guardia from Por that it was like that the main cast of Chrono Trigger was killed.
I don't know if that specifically was the event, but that very well could have been.
We see in the at the end of like not the PS1 copy version of the game, or the PS1. So the PS1 version had anime cutscenes, and at the end of the PS1 version of the game, that we see the sacking of Guardia, and that it was like not too long after the events of Chrono Trigger.
I remember. Well, depending on which ending you got, did you get the true ending where you beat the final boss with the Song of Time or whatever? Because you have to use your magic in a certain order to sing a song, because each of the magical types has a different tone. And if you do that, it cures it or whatever. It ends. That's how you get the true ending. you have to wait for him to use a specific type of magic because you don't have, even if you like use the lowest tier of elements, you don't have enough actions to get them all out. So you have to wait, I think, for him to use like white, and then you go and you do all of yours. You save up all your actions.
Oh, you
I don't
talking about
remember.
Chrono Cross? I was talking about Chrono Trigger.
Oh, I don't remember. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about Chrono Trigger. I was saying at the end of Chrono Trigger, with the anime cutscenes and the PS1 version of the game, that you see the sacking of Guardia, and it's not too long after the events of the game. Like, Chrono is there trying to fight off the soldiers of Por.
Yeah.
So it's assumed that most of the main cast of Chrono Trigger is either displaced or killed in the sacking of Guardia.
I'm trying to see that. Because the only reference I see...
And I think they pay some kind of mention to it in Chrono Cross, because there's a brief appearance by the original cast in Chrono Cross. And they're kind of there as ghosts or whatever, and they say some shit, but I don't fucking remember what they said, because that game is, strange. And it's hard to remember, everything that they say in that game. They say some shit in that game.
Okay, so the cutscene that I'm thinking of... It was in 1005 AD. It wasn't in the modern, which... It was in, 1005 AD according to this. Hold on.
The Captain of the Lombardia. Oh, of course we got sunk by the Kraken. What else would it be? We start a JRPG on the ocean. What else would it be? Like, literally fucking Bloodstain starts with fighting the Kraken.
Gotta fight the Kraken, alright?
Yeah, if you start any Japanese game on the ocean, you gotta fight the Kraken. It's mandatory. Sahad's a cool character. I like this guy. For every Laxia we get, there's a Sahad to balance her out. Kia, you stupid Babaka. Literally don't care. I just want to fish. I just want to go fishing.
この付近を調べている時に偶然出会ったのだ。
よ、アドル。
There's our boy.
アクンの強さだけはお互い相変わらずってところが。見ての通りピンピンしてる。
Right, you can ask Dogi who he is. Fucking character who's been following around Adol since the beginning of the series. You're sorry, who you are?
Yeah.
このドギサムがそう簡単にくたばってたまるかっての。
This guy's voice actor sounds really familiar.
に捕まってなんとかここへたどり着いたんだ。
Oh man, I can't wait to watch the next episode of Legend of Cold Steel Heroes with you tomorrow. I gotta find out what happened after Talion confronted Lavi in the sewers with a gun.
You did it, didn't you?
You killed the old man. No, I didn't. Well, that doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm not gonna stop you. You can do the spy thing if you want. And then she sneaks in. But she used the fake key card that sounds the alarms. And she's like, damn it, I've been had. And then she runs away. But then she runs into the sewers.
You really got her. You really got her with that one.
Yeah. Oh, that Talion playing his little pranks. He gives you the fake key card. And then when you run away into the sewers, he's like, a gun. Bang.
まったく毎度のことといえお前さんといると本当に退屈しないぜま お前さんほどじゃないがね。
Haha, dot, dot, dot. There we go. There's our obligatory haha, dot,
There's a
dot, dot.
haha. There's your haha.
何なのですかこの二人は。
Shut up, bitch.
冒険家ということなのだろう。
なんだか知らんが楽しそうな。
Yeah, boys locker room over here.
アドル、今日はお互いにいろいろあったようだ。今後のためにも一旦
John, what's the general consensus on fucking Laxia? I imagine the fan base isn't too fond of her.
Oh, the fan base loves her.
Really?
Especially her posterior.
Okay, well, yeah, sorry. Anime
No, yeah,
woman...
no, most people seem to decently like her. She's not the main girl of the story, though. It's literally the one in the name of the title, so... Everyone's got their favorite characters in these series. There's a character for everyone in these series, so...
Well, Laxia's definitely not for me. I hate her.
The general fan consensus, they're a huge fan of her behind.
Well, you know, that's probably the only likable thing about her. Saw another set of footprints in the sand. Could be another Lombardian passenger. It's quite possible that several passengers have drifted ashore. Footprints weren't that big. Could have belonged to a woman or child. That's worrying. Search the area, but they've already left. Search for them at once, but it's simply too dangerous to explore an unfamiliar area at night. Worry about the monster that attacked you. Beast might be indigenous to the island. Can't believe something so large and aggressive could be lurking here. We gotta find them and bring them here so they don't get eaten by big dinosaurs. The dinosaurs.
Okay, I'm looking at the timeline now. I was mistaken about a couple things. I think. Let me see something. Like I was mistaken about like the timeline a little bit, but I've corrected it now.
Yeah, my memory of Chrono Trigger is pretty solid, but yeah, Chrono Cross is where it starts getting a little muddy. But I think I won't really hold that against myself because I think most people's memories of Chrono Cross gets pretty fucking watery.
Triggered liberal? Chrono triggered liberal?
Chrono Triggered liberal? Yeah, no, John. When you, if you ever end up playing Chrono Cross, it's a weird one. You also have to the combat in the game is also basically playing Simon fucking Says because it's all about just hitting the right colors on the right enemies. You got the different schools of magic and abilities, but they're all based on like an element and they're all just color coded, so it's basically just playing Simon Says.
Here we go. Hello, Yatsuno Kami. Nice to meet you again.
Ah, you're still playing Neo, I see.
I've got a couple more, quite a while to go till RE4.
You got 2 weeks to pad out before RE4. Same here, I've got 2 weeks to sit through until I get to fucking play Leon John Wick Kennedy. Starting tomorrow, I'd like you to oversee the development of this base, Dogi. Sure thing, what do you want me to do? Build a base, cast a base, shelter, food stores, and a dry dock. Wow, you're serious about this. Sounds like you want this to become a regular castaway village. Indeed, I think you're the perfect man for the job. I'll assist you in any way I can. Leave it to me. I can't wait to get started. Adol, I'd like you to continue drafting the map while you search for the other passengers. Perhaps tomorrow you can expand the scope of your exploration. Adol nodded. Yep. Still knowing the monsters that roam this island, adventure or not, I must admit that I'm worried for your safety. Much as I'd love to join you, Adol, I gotta take care of things here. I guess I'll go with them. Daniel, you still looking at the Chrono timeline?
Yeah.
Jump on me, but I'm a good tracker and pretty damn strong, too. I see, then please accompany me at all. You gonna go with that all, too? You should all get some rest. We have a big day ahead of us tomorrow and plenty of work to do. Thank you. No problem, Mr. Captain Man. Yeah, no, but I've actually been pretty intrigued by this game and have been wanting to dig into it for a while. All joking aside, John has been recommending Falcon games to me for a while, since a long while actually. It's like a couple summers ago we started talking about Falcon. Here's Gil's voice that he does not recognize. It's a dream. Ah. What's the matter, Dana? Oh, there's our main girl. People are coming to the valley. Another vision, then. Its hue was crisp and clear. I think they'll be here tomorrow morning. Dana, are you? I'm okay. I personally decided to do this. You don't need to worry about me, I'm fine. Still, I wonder who they are. They didn't look like people I know. They were wearing robes and riding carts pulled by large beasts. They're probably not merchants either. They never come this way during the rainy season. I wonder who you saw. The temple of the great tree, the Erd tree. Hollow ground before the great tree of origins where the maiden resides. Dana has been blessed with outstanding essence. We've come to escort her to the temple. Yes, we understand. However, as you're no doubt aware, your daughter was chosen by the Oracle. Can't refuse. Father, I've decided that blah 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 blah. I'm going to be a priest.
What's a game you should really play on stream that's not as mega long? Wild Arms 4.
Wild Arms?
Wild Arms 4 is one of my favorite RPGs.
I've heard a bit about Wild Arms.
Wild Arms, the series itself, is kind of hit or miss, if you ask me. Like 3's okay, 5's okay. 4 is just they touch on this like really like compelling story of like these children in the aftermath of a great war.
See, that sounds like something I'd be really interested in.
Yeah, the story kind of like mediates on like all of how it basically affects and destroyed all of them. Like it's actually a really good story. The combat system's excellent too.
Chat member said Wild Arms games are long in all caps.
Yeah.
He said long in all caps.
Yeah, this one wasn't super long. I don't remember, but then again, my standard was Square RPGs. So
yeah, I'll check the playtime info. Yeah, Square RPGs are like
3 was long as fuck.
Yeah, that's well, chat member said 3 was good. 3 was pretty good, but yeah, 3 I can imagine is also pretty long.
3 was alright. I mean, I thought 3 was it was a bit too anime for me. Like it was really like it played off like a seasonal anime. Like there were multiple sort of seasons, which is a cool concept, but I thought it really lacked an overall direction. 4 does not lack an overall direction. It is a very self-contained story from start to end where it deals with the same themes over the course of it and does those pretty effectively.
Well, one of the things I think just about like JRPGs over like the 90s and 2000s is that there's a lot of, even now there's a lot of discourse discussing where they kind of fall into the paradigm of JRPGs, how they're looked at in retrospective. Like, that's one of the things I appreciate about JRPGs is that any single one of them can be incredibly divisive. And I kind of appreciate that. I kind of appreciate that it's very few of them kind of come out to unanimous praise, and people discuss them quite often.
But to the chat member that played 3, did you also play 4?
I'll let him respond. I'm gonna continue the game while I wait for him to respond. If he is indeed still, here.
It's it's my opinion. 4 is just better in pretty much every way.
Lexi said
it's one of the saddest games I've ever played too. Like it's fucking really sad.
He did not play 4. Okay.
Then play if you're a fan of Wild Arms, then play 4. It's probably I consider it the best in the series. It's sad as fuck though, so be prepared to be sad. Like it's a sad game.
That definitely sounds like a thing for me because I like sad games.
Yeah, it's a sad fucking game. Like there's a lot of elements of like, you know, because the main character's like, you know, a little kid, and there's like another little girl with him, and two of the other characters are like slightly older, and like they really deconstruct the whole idea of like the childish like hero, the like, I'm gonna do it because I have friends. Like they sort of counterbalance that as like the, yeah, shit doesn't always work out that way, and guess what, it doesn't. Like it really is a deconstruction of that trope. Like, me and my friends can do anything because they can't do anything, you know, like shit does not work out in that game. So it's like, and like, you know, it's like,
I haven't had a depressing JRPG in like a year. Not since I played Tales of Berseria fall 2021. So it's about time. I'm ripe for another depression RPG.
the like the boss fights in it are some of my favorite way, because they're really violent and brutal and dangerous, but also short. So like you fight a lot of these bosses, and like they can kill you really quickly, but you can kill them fairly quickly too. So it's like it's the kind of boss fight that I like. It's not an endurance test. It's a test of how good you can, you know, how you can do your shit. Because it's like a hexagonal system where there's like a bunch of hexagons that are all together. You move around. Your moves can move different areas.
It's might and magic movement.
Yeah, and so like there's like, I think there's however like 6 or 7 tiles, and you move between them, and different moves affect different areas, and characters, if they're in the same square, can like do like combo moves, and like in those combo moves, it's quite good. Like God, it's fucking sad. I'm remembering like the ending to that game. It's like one of the saddest things I've ever fucking seen in my entire life.
Well, Wild Arms 4 might be a good one to add to the list of stuff to play.
The only game I can compare it to in terms of sadness in RPG is probably like in Undertale, when you're in like a second home or like new home or whatever, and you get that story of what happened. Like that's kind of a sad fucking moment. But man, this is so much more like sad in like an existential way, because it's like, Jesus Christ.
It's more real. It's less fantasy sad and more like, damn.
Like whoever watched this definitely had just like was really, whoever wrote this was definitely appreciative of media like Grave of the Fireflies and things like that. That sort of takes a really hard look at the effects, the consequences, and the aftermath of war. And the game aggressively deconstructs that archetype of the childhood, like, I can do it because my friends hero, while also having that hero as like your main character. You know, it's good. It's real good. It's real fucking good.
Well, I like protagonists that. I like protagonists that. I find that the saddest JRPGs are the ones that kind of betray the protagonist trope, because,
yeah, it does.
Because Velvet, the main character of Berseria, is kind of a similar thing, where she is jaded, she's horrible, she's mean, like, and so it's like a completely counter. She doesn't want to like be the hero and be like, me and my friends can do anything. She's in fact very like directly off-putting to like most people. She says, if you want to join me, like that's fine, like we can travel together or whatever, but like, just so you're aware, I'm just going to kill someone, and if you want to be my like temporary allies along the way, that's fine. But ultimately, I'm just out to kill some guy and then be done with it.
Yeah. Yeah, morally ambiguous characters like that can add a lot to a narrative. I think one of the things about 4 that's so sad is that all of the characters in your party are like not morally ambiguous. You know, they're not kind of good, kind of bad. They're all pretty good people.
They're good people, but they're just suffering.
Who are fucked.
Yeah.
Who are fucked because of the situation, fucked because of their pasts, fucked because of this war, fucked because of all of it. You know, and you just know they're not going to get. They ultimately won't be able to get away from it, even if they win the adventure. You know, there's also a lot of like deconstruction as to what that means. It's a really bizarrely, exceptionally good written game in a series that mostly is kind of standard, like fun anime adventure stuff, like Wild Arms 3 was and 5 was. 5 had a bit of 4's DNA, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. It was still a good game. I liked it better than 3. I liked it better than 3, although I didn't dislike 3. It was fun. I thought Virginia was pretty cool.
I'm being tutorialized currently. I also gotta play Valkyria 4. I did 1 around the same time I was doing Berseria. Medicine making supplies. So we have an apothecary. Graded for materials of better quality. Okay. Computer, enhance. The road's walking on, so you want to check the areas. I'm gonna have breakfast while I wait for him to get back. You three head to the beach and catch some fish, and we make sure to check out the new facilities too. Use the driftwood to make improvised fishing tools. From there, Sahad began to teach them how to fish. I gotta mash A while I hold. Okay. Stronger than I expected. There now we can fish. Caught fish recorded in the fishing log. Okay, more JRPG stuff. Looks like I caught enough to make a hearty breakfast. Kind of a chill game. I'm kind of like... It's kind of interesting, this game, because there's a lot of preamble that tutorializes you with the various systems. But I kind of like it because it's very chill. The game gives you plenty to do and a lot of interesting subsystems to work with. Don't know how to cook. All the while, I guess that's not surprising. So used to having servants prepare my meals. This is a great opportunity. The recipe for soup is so simple, anyone can follow it. Why not use it to practice your cooking? Beat ourselves in this island. I guess won't that be that much of an issue. And searching for survivors. Okay. Checking with the captain. Not gonna read all the dialogue unless it's particularly important, because a lot of this is just kind of basic setup stuff. Found him while I was scouting the area this morning. Thought he could prove useful if I taught him some simple words. Pretty smart for a bird. Indeed, he's already learned basic greetings, so I suspect he comes from good stock. He needs a name, though. Speaking of words, my daughter just started talking on her own, too. You have a daughter? Huh? Of course I do. Let me tell you something, little lady. My wife, she's every bit the beauty you are. Really? For some reason, I'm very curious to meet her. Well, if I get out of here alive, you can all come and meet my family. Wow, what a cool... Sahad, what a cool-ass dude. Family man, fisherman, the salt of the earth. Not many outsiders come to visit, so it'll be a real treat for him. You got any little ones, Captain? A young daughter just like you? Well, I'll be damned. Sounds like we both got a hell of a good reason to get out of here alive. By the way, Adol, there's something I'd like to share with you before we go. We'll need a wide variety of materials to finish building Castaway Village, but Dogi and I will never be able to gather all the materials we need on our own. Scenes only. Okay, there we go. It'll help us with gathering materials we need while you explore. Bulletin board system. Got it. Okay, bulletin board. That's all for now. Please continue search. Counting on you. Blah, 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 blah. Sturdy lumber. Okay. Okay. Remember where we're supposed to go, don't you? Let's head north. Seeing being terrible exhaust will be becoming adventure. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. There's a lot to fucking read right now.
少し静かにしていただけませんか。みんなこうなのでしょうか。魚が集まっていますね。さて、それ。よし、やるか。何が釣れるかな。
Check the journal, by the way, it lists the ages of all the characters.
これは何が釣れるかな。これはそれ。これは見事だな。
Crash against nearby enemies, pull nearby enemies by twirling the weapon. People. 1941. 46, 26. Big tree's blocking our way. Okay, get this out of the way so we can head over to the other side, yeah? No, you just sit tight. Me and Adol can handle this.
Oh, どうやら
There's the bird.
こいつは確か船長殿が言葉を教えていた大物じゃなかったか？
ええ、そのようです。そういえばあなた、名前は決まったのでしょうか？
名前、俺様名前、リトルパロ。
おお、ちゃんと喋るじゃねえか。
リトルパロ。それがあなたの名前なのですね。
リトルパロ、伝令役。
伝令役？一体何のこった？
伝令役、いろいろ伝える。
ひょっとして伝令役のことではないでしょうか？
俺様伝える。餌もらう。
You are trying to be a private messenger. Let's get to work.
Hey, アドル。
Communication is needed. He becomes invaluable. I'll tell everything you thank me. Now give food. Training is surprisingly rude. Very accurately relay a message that I didn't mean to send. But perhaps we should all be mindful of that. She's giving you guys trouble. Yes, can you help us out? Time to help request a castaway village. You're going to find as many castaways as you can so you have enough people to clear obstacles.
よし、とっとと片付けるか。
おうよ。
Clear a path. Dude, thanks to everyone's help. Ugh, tired just thinking about pushing trees around. It's my job. Gotta take things one step at a time. See from sky, I tell you, you thank me. Nearby event points have been marked on the map. I'm just a bird, I know nothing. See for yourself. Okay. That bird cracks me up. Stilted speech aside, he's already proven to be very helpful. Not everything squared away, let's continue moving.
さあ、行ってこい。
お
行くぞ。
おや、何かあります？
宝箱だ。
There, sturdy lumber, we can make the beds now. No location on the map. Okay. Memorable landscapes or scenery are marked on the map as location points. When found, location points are automatically added to the map. Okay.
John, what do people say about Loxia? They say she's got an amazing ass.
Yeah, I was like, what else? What was I expecting from the average JRPG audience? What was I expecting from a bunch of fucking weeb coomers? Of course.
They say that they like her butt.
And I say it's about the only appreciable thing I can find about her. Maybe she'll get better over time. I don't know. I gotta play the game more. So I guess I should qualify what I said with, so far I don't like her. I feel like I should change the controls around. The default control scheme just feels weird to me for some reason. Luckily the controls are fully adjustable. Chat member said Trails is the Weeb Coomer series.
Yeah. Does your viewer engage on the 4chan general by any chance?
Yeah, is he
Ask him if he goes on there.
Yeah, if he visits /V.
That /VG video game joke. Although there are sometimes forums about Reen on /V and they get hundreds upon hundreds of engagements because everybody loves Reen.
Have you ever played Tales of the Abyss? Ironically, only Tales game I've played so far is Berseria.
Elo and Reen would get along well for just the pure fact that they both have their fishing rods with them.
Is there button config? Okay, I can change stuff around. Lock on. Click right stick. There we go. Press LB. Change. This also has a very Tales of the Abyss also has a very unlikable main character at the start. Alright, attack. We're gonna make attack Y, and we're gonna make change B. Evade and dash, we're gonna get left bumper. And change reverse is gonna be X. There we go. Now clicking right stick is recenter camera, but also it's lock on.
And to collect the coconuts.
We eat the coconuts in this house.
Jasper, hi.
Hi, Jasper. OMG, Jasper Kitty, hi. Since I haven't played it, comparisons kind of crumbled. Yeah, I see. So most of my JRPG experience is classic JRPGs. Like more modern stuff, like some of the Tales games. And like I said, this is my first Falcom game ever, so I don't have a lot of comparison points for more modern JRPGs. All of my comparison points for JRPGs are retro JRPGs, turn-based JRPGs mostly, like square shit, like fucking, like FF6 and stuff like that. As you can probably tell by us talking about Chrono Trigger for like an hour. Someone appears to be a castaway. Would you like to talk to her? John is my reference point for modern JRPGs. What is this place? Nitsuke-tazo. Any chance a passenger aboard Lombardia? That'll explains everything. Alright, we have a new person. That'll return with Alice in the Castaway Village. A little bit of sparkling water. We're all grateful for your assistance. We have not found a man named Ed. Everyone we've found is here so far. Are you traveling with your husband? Don't lose hope. I'm sure he's here somewhere. Lexia, can you escort her to the lodge? Right this way, Allison. I do find it funny, though, that Laxia literally started with a towel, like naked with a towel for some reason, just so she could go Kia and fucking slap Adol.
Well, just how it be on the fisherman.
That's how it be. But then Sahad's like, "All right, boys, let's go fishing."
Man's got a wife and kids.
Yeah, he's got it all figured out. Man's got his shit figured out. He loves to fish and love me fishing, love me wife, love me daughter. Simple as.
Love me fishing, love me wife.
Looks like this place is getting a little livelier. Something on your mind? Yes, but please keep this between us. I'm concerned that the beasts are becoming more aggressive. Bro, I've barely played the game. How am I supposed to know if the beasts are more aggressive or not? You guys keep pulling me aside to teach me more systems. I just want to play the game. This game's got a long-ass preamble, I will give it that.
They all the Falcon teams do.
Yeah, chat member just said, yeah, man, I love MILF. Man, I love fishing. Very true. Man. This moment, I can't think about any what's happening. We should come up with a plan, defend the village, and keep everyone safe. Understood just telling the plan is, put it into action. Based on what you've mapped for us thus far, I think you've thoroughly searched the area. I need... Man. Greetings. Salutations, bird. There's no reason to go that way to the empty plot of land. Well, let's develop it already. Knock it down. Also, I think I figured out why Dogi sounded so familiar. I think his voice actor is the same voice actor as Abdul from Part 3. Help with Vidal and the others. Captain Barbaros was able to finish building beds. Sleeping on the floor is not all that bad. Yeah, it's not so bad. Love me floor, simple as. I want to hear that from someone who sleeps in a hammock. You too, I swear. Lady, have you tried it? Sleeping on the floor is awesome. Have you ever fallen asleep on a floor? Sometimes, if I'm really just feeling low, I just slink out of my chair and fall on the floor, and then I just have a nap. Thank you for gathering the materials and helping me build them. Didn't expect you to be quite the jack of all trades, Captain. The framework of these beds is quite remarkable. If I'd had to build a bed, I'd probably end up looking like a table with a blanket draped over it. Where'd you learn to do this, anyways? I've dabbled in many trades over the years. Carpentry, cargo loading, shipwrights. Even now, my daughter's still asking me to make furniture for her. You don't say. Glad to hear you and your daughter are close. Thank you. Anyways, thank you for helping me build this. I'll do whatever I can to make sure everyone gets comfortable until we get off the island. If you ever get tired when you're exploring, feel free to rest here anytime. Wood shield obtained. So does everybody only get one weapon for the game? Also, chat member confirmed it is Abdul's voice actor. I'm really good at picking these things out. Oh, John, are you there? I guess he's AFK for the moment. Adol, did you come to check in on me? I'm feeling much better.
Sorry,
after
what was that?
Oh, does everybody in the game only get one weapon, and you're just supposed to?
Yeah,
do
you
a,
just
like
you build. You just
upgrade them.
You just craft. Great.
Okay. That's better. Well, that makes things so much simpler. I was worried I was going to be
wasting.
wasting.
Sense too, because where are you going to find a new sword on a deserted island full of wildlife? Where are you
Yeah,
gonna find
of course.
a new iron? Where are you going to find a new sword?
I know, but it's a JRPG. You never know.
Yeah.
I was worried about wasting upgrade materials if I was just going to get a new sword or something.
If you see the
Okay, good to know.
you see what you need, do it.
Also, I perfectly guessed who the voice actor for oh god, why am I drawing a blank on his name already? Man, we've been like watching so much shit and like playing so much shit lately that all the names in my head are starting to blend together. Dogi. Yeah, the voice actor for Dogi is the same voice actor who played Abdul in Part 3.
Oh shit!
I was like, this guy sounds familiar, and then he said a line at some point, and I was like, oh, that sounds like Abdul. It's probably him. I feel much better after getting some rest, thank you. I was just giving Allison some advice. Does she have a problem? She doesn't have a problem per se. I'm just wondering what I can do to help out around here. Her husband had their own tailoring business. Help take care of all the sewing. Gonna help out around here, that'll be my contribution. If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to borrow space where I could do some sewing. Well, that's cute. This will do nicely. Allison can create a variety of items, provided she has the materials. Certain items can only be made here, so be sure to check in often. Okay, so you can craft accessories that give you abilities. That's a nice way of going about it. I kind of like this accessory system. You can craft armor, too. Laxia says, I'd like to create a curtain partition for the women's quarters so they can rest without worrying. Speak to Laxia for more details. And I guess that's all there is to see so far. Power elixir. Power. I need more power. just having a fucking flashback to playing Risk of Rain 2 with wax quails. The jump gives you a little boost. Master Kristen, can I have a moment? This village is sorely lacking privacy. In this area in particular is no exception. The one would feel more comfortable if the entrance had a covering. Don't you agree? Just cover it with a board. Forehead. Absolutely not. We have to change our clothes in here. Besides, all the boards are riddled with holes and gaps. I've already discussed this matter with Allison. If we provide her with the soft fibers from material, she can use it to make curtains. She only needs 2 soft fibers. And if you find any, I'm counting on you. Okay. Okay. Okay, I haven't found him yet. Do I see beasts lurking within? Do you want to go inside? Enter water drop cave? No.
Hmm. どれどれ? あまり進展は見られないようだな。
The point of interest down south. Let's head south again. I want to check out that point of interest. I'm gonna change my config around again real quick. We're actually gonna set evade to B. That. Change. Remove. Quick race. Locked on. Back. Jump. Evade. And then changes X. There we go. It's now Dark Souls. I've made it Dark Souls. Very good. Alright, let's set our skill. Let's set Sonic Slide to this one here.
僕の番だな。
頼むぜアドル。行くぜ。
何か崩れたぞ。
ドリア。
Oh, that guy fucked me up. Now I go back to the crystal.
何かありますね。
行くぜ。
Oh. Bug? Oh. Apparently me and the guy just got caught in each other. It froze him though, so that was interesting.
Glitched.
The game glitched! The Chad Fisherman stride. Yeah, I'm gonna set the dash back to, or I'm gonna set the evade back to also being left bumper. Attack, change. we're gonna keep it like this.
参ります。おうよ、任せろ。行くぞ。頼むぜアドル。おうよ。参ります。僕の番だな。
Alright, I guess that was that point of interest. Yeah, that was that point of interest there. Alright, we'll get through one more story beat and then we'll call it there. So let's just go check out that what that story area is to the north. Mangoes. I love mangoes.
Oh, forest. No, soon. I have a plan.
Now soon.
Tahiti, the mangoes.
Oh no, Dutch.
Now, son. One last job. We'll be at Tahiti. Eating mangoes.
Okay, it's just over here on the opposite end of the beach. Help request. Send help.
さて一丁やろうや。
ありがとうみんな。
お前ら感謝しろ。
僕の番だな。
任せろ。
Oh shit. Okay. Got mogged. There we go. Okay, I guess that does count as an attack. I thought it was just a thing where he relocates himself. New landmark. Birdsong Rock.
最高の景色だぜ。
Yeah, this would definitely be a pretty fun, chill game to do on stream. I don't think I'm going to do every story beat on stream, but it'll be a fun one to just throw on stream. Trying to get the timing down for the fucking parries. Timing on it's really weird. Well, once I find my next JO crystal to charge with the bros, I'll probably end it there. Slice mid-jump. Okay, we're gonna set Rising Slash to here. Or, no, we're gonna set Rising Slash to here. We're gonna keep Sonic Slide there. We're gonna set Aerial Spin to there so we can do this. There we go. There's a combo there. There's a combo to be had in this. I've already harvested that wood. Let's drop from above and skewer the enemy. Blade Ring. What does it do? What'd it do? Plus 10 strength. Okay. Well, popping up enemies into the air prevents them from attacking, which has been what's annoying me the most, is enemies fucking hitting me while I'm doing my combos. Alright. Gravel. Gravel.
こんなことをさまよっているとついつい故郷が恋しくなっちまうな。
今頃屋敷はどうなっているでしょう。
We're gonna save here. Definitely having that that pop-up move that throws enemies into the air definitely makes things feel a little better. Alright, exit game. Okay, well, that's a fun game. Yeah, I won't be doing the whole shebang on stream because that'll be a long time and I'll probably want to do a lot of stuff that would be pretty grindy, wouldn't really be entertaining stream content. So, but I will throw it on from time to time just to give everybody progress updates of where I'm at in the game and just, and yeah, just to have something nice to do when we're sort of chill streaming, not doing something quite as intense. But, yeah, for now, we're just gonna let the music play us out. I hope everybody has a good Monday tomorrow, and we'll probably be back with Shooter on Tuesday. Peace.